Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Planet Tyro. I'm your host Donald Wonder, and you're back here with me for the Year of Lupin 2016. Thanks for checking us out. If you were here last time, you probably remembered that Lupin movie TV special, The Columbus Files, aka Fujiko's Unlucky Days. You can click the annotation on the YouTube card in the top right hand corner to go back to that video, but this time we're moving on to a whole new decade for the Lupin movie TV special franchise. We're moving to the 2000s for the first movie in the year 2000, which is Lupin, The Money Wars, or the $1 Million, or Missed by a Dollar, The Money Wars. It's got those names. It's on the screen. Check it out, guys. So this TV special starts out with Lupin at an auction house, and Lupin is trying to auction for this ring. This ring that seems to be kind of useless. Even the auctioneer doesn't know why they're selling it for such a high price. And the ring goes up to $1 million or $1 billion, and then Lupin is outbid by $1. And he is, well, the ring is outbid by this wealthy woman who works for a corporation. So Lupin decides to steal it since he couldn't get it on the bid. And then basically he gets attacked by a group of people that the woman is, well, that works for this woman that wanted to buy it in the first place. And the storyline is this ring leads on to, well, the ring gives clues to a brooch. And this brooch has actually been worn by past leaders. And apparently, if you get this brooch, you're apparently unstoppable. You're an unstoppable leader, and it's a kind of mysterious brooch. But Lupin just wants it for the hell of it. But this woman in power wants it for more nefarious reasons that I don't want to get into at the moment. But let's just say it's got to do with giving her the power to have world domination, which is pretty generic. But before I get more into the storyline, I do want to say that I've been a bit disappointed by the last two Lupin movies TV specials. And you know, I'm watching them all at once, so I guess that can burn you out. But this movie was a step in the right direction for me, because this movie ticks all the boxes for me. It starts off with the heist. You got a good car scene with Lupin and Jigen. You've got a villain that is actually not complex, but even what they're doing is actually more interesting on a political scale. And actually, this movie goes into detail into a lot of politics and a lot of things with oil and scams. And, you know, this feels like a very good heist movie because so much of it is explained. And the first half of this movie is very interesting. The way there's a lot of backstabbing. Lupin steals the ring, gets stolen from him. And then you see Lupin constructing this heist to break into this secure vault. And you see every part of it. And it's very exciting. It's very, very, very fun. And add to that, in the middle of this movie, Lupin actually gets shot and killed. That's why, people, Lupin dies. Now you know he's going to come back because we've got more movies in the future to come to. But it's, you know, that part of the movie is done really well. And up to that point in this TV special, I was enjoying the movie. And I actually thought if this was a TV special about Lupin dying and the team having to deal with this movie and then Lupin coming in at the end, this would have been a much better movie. Unfortunately, Lupin comes back about 10 or 15 minutes later. And, you know, you can kind of assume the way he comes back. It doesn't make the film, it doesn't ruin the film, but after the point Lupin comes back from the dead, the movie kind of chugs along with the plot of the oil and the politics. The second half of the movie, I guess there's too much going on, but most of the elements are really good. The animation's good, the music is very good, very film noir. There's things I like about this movie. I like that it was trying to be a lot of things. It was trying to be a little bit more serious and funny and have good characters. And, you know, Team Lupin was fine. Jigen, Go on Monday were funny. Fujiko was funny. You know, everything about this movie said, yes, this has all the elements of a Lupin movie. Like those other movies were kind of, the two before I mentioned that I was kind of disappointed with, they kind of missed the plot. This is like a typical Lupin formula, but the first half was really good. The second half kind of just meandered and kind of let me down. And the villain or the bigger plot with the brooch, it's kind of cookie cutter, it doesn't matter. But I like the fact that Lupin gets the upper hand and the way he has to manipulate or try to trick people. It was a nice heist, but I'm not gonna lie, it got kind of boring in that second half. And the very last climax, it was okay. It was a little bit rushed, But I kind of liked it. To be honest with you, this was a nice return to form. And to me, this particular Lupin movie is what I think all of them should be at the base level. Because this ticked every single box. Good animation, good heist. It was funny. Every character played the part. And, you know, it ended the way it always ends. But I came away feeling that if the second half was only as strong as the first half, then I really would enjoy this movie. But this was okay. You know, and as a rating, I'll give it like a very, very low solid B. It's a shame that the second half was meandering, because I feel like the movie was just trying to be too many things. It was trying to be a lot more in-depth with the heist and with the political stuff and with the bad guy explaining her motivations for world domination and the oil and her past with being overthrown nation and whatever. To be honest with you, as an adult, I liked it, but it was a bit boring. And, you know, Lupin needs to be a little bit more, you know, click on the ball, more exciting. So I don't think it's a bad movie. It's better than the last two, and it's more truthful to me of what a Lupin is always about. So, you know, the good outweighs the bad. Looking at the feedback on the My Anime List, IMDb, the Rotten Tomatoes, what the fans have said, or what the other moviegoers, people that have watched it have said, they liked it. This is another one they think is decent, but some people said it got a little bit boring in the middle, which I do agree with, and that's why I made those quibbles. But you know what, guys? If you like the movie, you didn't like the movie, let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. I think it was a good watch. I think it was a nice, typical Lupin movie that had a great first half and a little meh second half, but it was good overall. So anyway, guys, that is it for another one of the Year of Lupin. Again, we'd like to hear your comments in the comment section down below. But just in case you're new to Planet Tyro, welcome to the channel. If you look on the right here, apart from Lupin, we have all these other videos for books, TV shows, other animations, movies, and we'd love for you to join the conversation. If you're listening to this on our podcast feed on iTunes, welcome to the channel, guys. You can also find the links in the description down below. But until the next video, I do want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace out.